So once again, if you have just joined us, a very good evening to you. We're going to get the game show up and running in just a few minutes' time now. Just had to do a few minutes worth of last-minute checks for today. We are pretty much ready to go though, so we're going to get things underway in just a few minutes' time. If you haven't bought your bingo tickets yet, challengezone.co.uk/shop, and we will get things underway in just a few minutes. So here we go then. A very good evening and welcome to the Challenge Zone live stream with myself, James Hollenby. A very good evening if you have just joined us across on YouTube, Facebook, or on the Challenge Zone website. So we've got a great bit of a game show coming up for you here this afternoon. We've got some play your cards right, we have some budget bingo, we have all sorts of things coming up for you in just a short time. And as usual, we are practicing social distancing. So I am the technician, I am the host, I am the phone operator, you name it, it is all on me here this evening. So I'm sure it'd be the usual kind of anything can happen, and it usually does. But hey, the show wouldn't be anything else without that, would it? So, a very good evening to Patsy Greenfield so far this evening, who's watching. Also to Andy Gordon as well. David Bush is tuning in. Rich Roberts, Phil Tolhurst. You're all joining us on Facebook. Alistair as well. I know he's over on YouTube, as has already been a message that's come through on that to say he's tuned in and watching. So, the bingo this evening is going to be around 9 o'clock tonight. So, if you haven't bought your bingo card yet, it is £5 per bingo ticket. You pick your own 12 numbers, so it's all nice and fair. You get to choose what numbers you want to use, and then we get to play along bingo. We have the bingo balls in the machine ready to go here this evening. So, if you do want a bingo card, you just need to go up to that little top corner there, challengezone.co.uk/shop. You'll then be able to pick your numbers, go through the PayPal checkout, and you'll be in it to win it. Last time I checked, a line winning here this evening, which is matching 6 numbers, is around £7 at the moment. And for a full house, the big bingo, it is around £14. Obviously, that can change. If we sell any more tickets before that 9 o'clock cut-off point, it will change. But if not, that will be what you're playing for this evening. So for your £5, you could win £7 or £14. And of course, for the regulars as well, we have got some little bit of challenges. We're going to be playing your cards right as we usually do. This week, we haven't got any Who Wants to Be a Millionaire style multiple choice questions. We haven't got any catchphrases, unfortunately. I didn't have time to create them. But what we have got is some riddles and anagrams for you. If you get those correct and guess right, you get to go onto our Play Your Cards Right board. If you successfully get through the Play Your Cards Right board, you go into a chance of winning a £10 gift voucher for Amazon here this evening. Lisa Jones says, what time does bingo start? Bingo will be around 9 o'clock here this evening. Might push it forward a little bit. We're going to do a couple of the riddles and that kind of things first, and then we'll do the bingo. But it will be no later than 9 o'clock when it starts, so that should be done by around 20 past, 9:30 at the latest. Of course, you can leave any comments down below if you're on Facebook, or over on that side, I think it is, if you're on YouTube. It'd be good to hear from you. If you've got any questions or want any information given over, then do get in touch with me here in the studio. Of course, if you haven't done already, you can also give us a thumbs up or a heart on Facebook if you're liking the stream so far, or a like and subscribe over on YouTube. It really does help us. The Facebook algorithms and YouTube algorithms, can't even speak this evening, do look better on those streams that are getting more interaction. So do put those comments in, do hit those like buttons and heart buttons. It means the world, and we can see it here this evening as well. Very good evening as well to Gary Hollenby, who's watching in, probably with Little Eva and Leo as well, and maybe even Sam, you never know. Very good evening to you as well, and thanks for joining us. So, we're going to get right underway here this evening. First thing I'm going to do, all in the preparation, we're going to clear the board off from last week. So here we have our wheel. Here we have our wheel of fortune. How that's going to work then is if you get through the Play Your Cards Right board, you get to put your name on this board here, and at the end we give it a spin, just like that. Whoever it then lands on is the one that gets the £10 Amazon gift voucher. So we're going to clear away these cards here. We're going to pop them onto just out of the way for now, so that we can give them a shuffle in a while. I'm going to replace them with 3 cards here. and the Play Your Cards board is now ready to play. That can mean only one thing. We need to bring up some sort of way that you're going to be able to get in and phone into the studio. And that is quite simple. All you are going to have to do is work out the riddle. Okay, as you can see in that bottom corner now, just down there, I have put the telephone number on for the studio. If you can work out the riddle, then you can phone through to the studio straight away. It will get answered. If you get it right, you get onto the Play Your Cards Right board. If it's wrong, we keep playing. If after a few minutes people do get stuck and they're just not getting the answer, well, we have got some anagrams of the answer as well, so you get double bubble to try and work out. If anagrams are more your thing, you can hold off the first clues. And then if not, then don't worry. We can kind of bring up the clue as well. So anyway, we're going to get things underway. It'll all make sense after the first one, I can promise you that. So let's make that appear up on screen. And let's just shove that over there a little bit. As, of course, it can't cover my face there, can it? So, there we go. So, the riddle is now up on screen there. It says, what starts with an E, but only has a single letter in it? What starts with an E, but only has a single letter in it? Do you know what the answer is? If you do, then do give us a ring here in the studio. The studio number, once again, is 07796 78 68 68. That's 07796 78 68 68. A very good evening to Mark Scrivens, who's watching this evening then over on Facebook, as is Maureen Muckle. Very good to have you with us here this evening. So we're starting off to get on the Play Your Cards Right board. We have the telephone, it is ringing. Let's go straight over to the telephone and go, hi there, you're through to the ChallengeZone studio.
Hi there, it's Patsy here.
Hi Patsy, how you doing?
I'm alright, thank you. How about you?
I'm very well, very warm, but getting there slowly but surely. And yeah, we'll be okay tonight, we'll be okay.
Have you got shorts on?
I have. I won't kind of make everyone tune out just yet by showing you my legs, but you never know, in a while that might happen. That's it. We've got to get to at least that 9 o'clock watershed just in case we do have any children watching.
I know the answer to your riddle.
Oh, fantastic. So the riddle was, what starts with an E but only has a single letter in it? What is the answer?
It's an envelope.
Is the right answer an envelope? Let's find out. You are indeed correct. It is an envelope, as hopefully the sound effect has just played, as I can't hear any of the music here tonight, as the Bluetooth earphone died on me. But it should have meant that if that earphone, that music has just played, and you are indeed correct. The answer to the riddle was indeed an envelope. So, as I know you're a regular viewer, you know what that means. It means you have got through to our Play Your Cards Right board. Do you understand the rules? Fantastic. Okay, well, for those who are watching for the first time, it's quite simple. We are going to reveal that card at the start of the Play Your Cards Right board. Patsy then has to guess higher or lower. If it's higher and she guesses right, we move on. If it's lower and she guesses wrong, it's game over and we move on to the next riddle. You do have 3 chances. Don't forget to swap a card if you need to. And if it is a pair, we do swap it out. We're not going to be mean enough to say game over. We're just going to swap it for a different card. All make sense?
Okay. Yeah.
Glad it does for you. Glad it does for you. Okay, so let's flip over the first card here this evening then. And try and trash the board at the same time. The first card that has come out then is the 10 of clubs. The 10 of clubs.
Can I change that one, please?
Yes, of course, you can change it. We shall grab another one out. You were right to change it. It is the ace of clubs.
I would like to go... sorry, did you say the ace of clubs?
Ace of clubs. So it is the highest card you can get this evening. Not to give you any tips about what you should be going with.
I'd like to go lower, please.
I think you'd be quite right to go lower there, quite right to go lower. Let's have a look and see if you were right. You were right to go lower, I can tell you. It is the 2 of spades, the 2 of spades.
Can I go higher, please?
Higher than the 2 of spades, of course you can. You're right to go higher. It is the Queen of Diamonds, the Queen of Diamonds.
Can I go lower, please?
Lower than the Queen of Diamonds. You're right to go lower. 2 of Diamonds. You have completed the bottom row. So this next one to get you up onto that top row.
I'd like to go higher, please.
Higher. You are right to go higher. It is the 8 of spades. The 8 of spades.
Can I swap that one, please?
You can indeed. We shall swap the 8 of spades. Not much of a help for you this evening. It's 7 of clubs, 1 lower.
Oh, 7 of clubs. Can I swap that one?
You can indeed. Final swap of the evening. It was a good swap as well. It is the 3 of diamonds. The 3 of diamonds.
Right, I'd like to go higher with that one.
Higher than the 3 of diamonds. Ace of hearts. Good choice. Good choice. 2 cards remaining. No pressure. Lower than the Ace of Hearts. Good. I think I would have done that one as well. You are right. It's a tricky card to go on, though. It is the 6 of spades. It's a 50-50. Are you going higher or lower? There are no more swaps allowed. Higher than the 6 of spades. If you get this right, you are our first person to go on the leaderboard, and I believe the first person since we've started doing the game shows to get it on the first play your cards right. Lots of firsts in there. No pressure. What was your final answer on that one? Higher than the 6 of spades. Good luck, Patsy. Let's find out. 6 of spades. You said higher. It is the King of Hearts. Congratulations. You have made it onto our Wheel of Fortune board where you could possibly win that £10 gift voucher. Now, as usual, we have on the board here, we've got pink, we've got green, we've got yellow, and we've got like a turquoisey blue kind of colour. What colour would you like to choose first of all this evening? Green. Green. Okie dokie. And a number 1 there, as you are the first player to get onto that board, the Wheel of Fortune board so far. Congratulations, Patsy. You are in with a chance for that £10 gift voucher. Please keep playing along. You never know, you could get more entrants on that Wheel of Fortune in just a short time. Thank you. Bye. So there we go. It's as easy as that. You make it through the Play Your Cards Right board, you get to go onto our Wheel of Fortune and you can win that £10 gift voucher here this evening. A very good evening to Mark Parkhouse, who's joined us here on Facebook then this evening. Good to have you with us, Mark. We are currently playing a mixture of riddles, anagrams, and if you get that correct, you go on to play your Wheel of Fortune. We also have the big budget or the little budget bingo session that's happening at 9 o'clock here this evening. Up in that top corner there is the place you can buy your bingo cards. They're just £5 to enter here this evening. You get to pick your own 12 bingo numbers, and then we play with our very expensive bingo ball machine to see who's going to win either £7 or £14 as it currently stands. The more tickets that get sold before 9 o'clock, the higher up they go. Okay, so Patsy has been first to join us on the Wheel of Fortune where they could win £10 Amazon gift voucher. But let's see if we can get more people on before we do the bingo here this evening. So I'm going to bring up our second riddle of the evening. And it is there on screen then. At night they come without being fetched, and by day they are lost without being stolen. What are they? So that is, at night they come without being fetched, and by day they are lost without being stolen. What are they? If you think you know, give us a call here in the studio. And the telephone number is 07796 78 68 68. That's 07796 78 68 68. Patsy has joined us on the Wheel of Fortune. She's the first one on there. Can you get your name on there as well? If you think you know, give us a ring here in the studio. We will be answering all the calls that come through. If you haven't got the answer within a few minutes, we have got an anagram of the answer that you can work out as well. The phone has rang though. Let's go straight to the phone. A very good evening. You're through to the Challenge Zone studio.
Hi there, James. It's LiveStream family.
Hi, Alistair. How are you doing this evening?
Not too bad.
That's good. That's what we'd like to hear. Well, you have some competition. Usually you're one of the first to go on our Wheel of Fortune board, but tonight Patsy has beat you to it. So no pressure on getting this answer right.
No problem. Well, we did know the last one. We just a little bit late ringing in.
Oh, that's it. That's it. It is the quickest fingers first. Keep it on that speed, darling. You never know. So we have asked, at night they come without being fetched, and by day they are lost without being stolen. What are they? What?
Stars.
You think the answer is stars? Let's find out. Hopefully you are hearing that sound effect right now. I can confirm you are correct. The answer is stars. Congratulations. That means you are through to our Play Your Cards Right board for the first time this evening. I'm going to get rid of all the cards that we currently have on the board. As you already know what those are, we are going to populate the board with the new ones. And we're going to give you a chance to win that £10 gift voucher for Amazon. Did you, last week, you were one of the winners. Did you spend the money wisely?
The children spend it on my behalf.
Oh, well, that's good, though. That's good. That's definitely a worthwhile thing to spend it on. Okay, so the cards are in place, and do you understand the rules?
Yes, I'm happy with the rules.
Fantastic. Okay, for those of you that just joined us, we are doing riddles and anagrams to get you through to the Play Your Cards Right board, where you could be in a chance with winning a £10 gift voucher here this evening. If you haven't played Play Your Cards Right before, it is quite simple. You have to guess higher and lower than the card that I turn around. If you get the answer right, you go through the board and try and complete all the way to get onto our Wheel of Fortune spinner for that £10 Amazon gift voucher. Of course, if you are joining us for the bingo, that's coming up at 9 o'clock here this evening. Just up there in the corner is the place you can buy your bingo tickets, just £5, and you stand a chance at the moment of winning, I believe it's £7 for a line or £14 for the big budget bingo, if you match all 12 numbers. In the meantime, Alistair, I am ready to go for you. So are you ready to play Your Cards Right?
Yes, we're ready.
Okay, let's turn over that first card then. I'll try not to trash the board this time like I did for Patsy's go. Your first card then is the 9 of diamonds. The 9 of diamonds. Lower than the 9 of diamonds. Let's give it a flip and find out for you. It is the Jack of clubs. So unlucky. But the good news is we have lots more riddles coming up, so hopefully you'll be in it to win it once again. Thanks for playing, Alistair. Cheers, bye. So there you go, you win some and you lose some. Patsy was great, she got through the board and won first time, made it look easy, but as Alistair has just proved, it's not quite that simple. The cards can be very mean to you. So a very good evening to Ellie O'Carroll that has just joined us on Facebook as well. Hope you're having a good evening. Likewise to Kate Smith and Ian Scott, Stefan Besson and Amy Standing as well. Hope you're all having a great evening. We are trying to give away £10 Amazon gift vouchers here this evening, so do get involved. Right, so can't hear the people talking on the phone. Okay, I shall look at that in just a few moments. If anyone does have any technical problems here this evening, do let me know. As I said, because of social distancing, I am the camera operator, I am the vision mixer, I am the presenter, I am the technician, and I am generally going to mess it up all over the place. So if you do have any problems, if you can't hear the person on the phone, or there's any issues like that, do let me know in the comments, and I will do my best to sort it while rabbiting onto you as well. Let's get up another riddle on then. So, Again, if you know the answer, 07796 78 68 68 is the number you need to call. Your next riddle is as follows. What breaks when you say its name? What breaks when you say its name? If you think you know, then 07796 78 68 68 is the number you need to call to get through us into studio. If you get the answer right, you then get through to our Play Your Cards Right board. I'm going to get rid of those cards, place another couple of cards onto the board so we are ready to go. Don't forget, those bingo cards are still available from the website, challengezone.co.uk/shop to pick up the bingo cards, just £5, and you even get to pick your own numbers. How about that? Very good evening again. Hi to Amy, who's tuning in and just said hi in the Facebook chat. Again, if you have got any questions or anything, you can put them in chat. Have a bit of a chat. I will try and answer as much as I can. Right now, though, the phone is ringing. Good evening. You're through to the Challenge Zone studio.
Hi there, James. It's Alistair again.
Oh, hello.
Hello, James.
Hi there. Is that Alistair again?
It is, yes, it is.
Fantastic. Okay, so you are right back in. Hopefully, everyone can hear you this time, but you never know.
Hopefully.
Okay, so we asked the riddle, what breaks when you say its name? What do you think the answer is?
Is it silence?
Is it silence? Let's find out. I can confirm, and hopefully that sound effect has played out to everyone else. You are indeed correct. The answer was silence. Very good evening to Gary Hollenby that's just tuned in as well, just to keep an eye on me, make sure I'm doing okay. So, Alistair, the good news is you have made it straight through again, and I've got you onto the Play Your Cards Right board. I'm guessing you still remember the rules, you're happy with the rules, and you're ready to proceed?
Yes, we are.
Cool, great. Well, remember, you do have those 3 chances to swap the cards if you need to, okay?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Right, let's swap over that first card. Your first card on this go, then, is the 10 of Hearts. The 10 of Hearts. Going to go lower than the 10 of Hearts. You were right to go lower. You have beaten your last go. 5 of Clubs. 5 of Clubs. Higher than the 5 of Clubs. Here we go then. Let's have a look. 5 of Clubs goes up to the 5 of Diamonds. Now, usually, for those of you that were watching Alan Carr on Saturday night, where they play the rule you don't get anything for a pair, well, I'm not that mean. All we do with this one is we swap it straight out and we play. We really want to give away that £10 voucher. So the 5 of Diamonds, we're going to swap over. Your next card is the 8 of Clubs. The 8 of Clubs.
8 of clubs. Can we swap that, please?
You can indeed swap it. Let's swap that over. You have the Queen of Spades. A good swap there. Queen of Spades.
We'll go lower, please.
Okay, you're going to go lower than the Queen of Spades. You were right to go lower. You have completed the bottom row. It's the 8 of Hearts. The 8 of Hearts.
8 of Hearts. Lower. We'll go lower.
You're going to go lower than the 8 of Hearts. This will get you up onto the first row if you are correct. So 8 of Hearts going lower, did you say? Lower than the 8 of Cards. I can confirm you were right to go lower. It is the 3 of Spades. You are on the top row.
Yeah, we'll go higher, please.
Higher than the 3 of Spades. Oh, so close. Unfortunately, it was the 2 of Hearts.
2 of Hearts. Oh.
So close, yet so far. You will get on that board, I'm sure. You're doing really well at the riddles so far, Alistair. So who knows, you might get on that board. And was that Poppy giving you a little bit of help in the background there?
They're telling me which ones to do.
Oh, well, unlucky to Poppy as well. Keep on trying, though. Keep on trying. Thanks for the call.
Bye now.
Cheers, bye.
Bye.
Twice in a row there. Unfortunately, it's the way it goes sometimes. We do want to fill up that Wheel of Fortune by the end of this evening, though. We have the budget bingo at 9 o'clock, and if we don't fill up the board or the Wheel of Fortune, sorry, by the end of it, we just pick the names out at random. We do want to give away that £10 gift voucher for Amazon at some point this evening. Very good evening to John Bircham that's just joined us then. Hope you're doing well, John. And to Lisa Jones and Jessica. They've just joined on Facebook as well. Hope you're having a good evening so far. So I'm going to clear away the cards before revealing the next riddle. And then we will play some more Play Your Cards Right in a short time. So don't forget that bingo website is just up there, £5 for a bingo card, where you could win at least £14 here this evening, if not a little bit more by now. I haven't checked on the totals just as yet, but the more people that buy the tickets, the higher up it goes. So it's you've got to be in it to win it. Go to challengezone.co.uk/shop. And there you will be able to place your bingo card sale and be in the bingo. That's coming up at 9 o'clock then. Very good evening to Mark Jones as well, that's just joined us and tuned in on Facebook, and to Linda as well. Hope you're having a good evening out there so far this evening. So let's get the next riddle of the evening up then, shall we? And it appears just there. It's what has 4 fingers and a thumb but is not living. What has 4 fingers and a thumb but is not living? If you think you know the answer, then 07796 78 68 68 is the number you need to call. 0779. Try that again, shall we? 07796 78 68 68. Calls cost your standard network charge, so if you get free calls within your mobile package, it will be absolutely free. For everybody else, it is your standard network rate. The call is coming through thick and fast right now then. Hi there, you're through to Challenge Zone.
Hi, James, it's Alistair.
Hello?
Hello?
Who am I speaking to?
It's Alistair, James.
Alistair, have you got me on speed dial this evening? It is there, it's ready to go. No one is getting a look in right now. You want that £10 Amazon gift voucher. Okay, so the riddle we put up on the screen then was what has 4 fingers and a thumb but is not living? What do you think the answer is?
A glove.
A glove. Let's have a look and see if you are right. I can confirm you are indeed correct. Which can mean only one thing. I'm going to pack up and go home. Right, no, it's not at all. We are going to get the Play Your Cards Right board set up again. Hey diddle diddle, James had a riddle, says Gary. Nice bit of rhyming there, Gary. I like it. I like it. Can you make one up with the jacket somewhere in it? Think about stars and jackets. Actually, maybe not. Very good evening to Adam Forgy that has just joined us as well here this evening. Keep staying tuned. You could win a £10 Amazon gift voucher, just like Alistair is going to try and do by playing your cards right. We're going to set the board back up then. I shall try not to trash it as I do it. It's a beautiful view for the camera as well, just looking at my starry jacket, the back of it. I'm sure it's exactly what you've always wanted to see. But there we go. The cards are almost set up. There we go. So we have around 10 minutes until the budget bingo this evening. If you haven't bought your bingo card, challengezone.co.uk/shop is the place you need to buy them. £5 is all it's going to cost. You pick your own 12 numbers, so it's nice and simple to remember them. And you could be in a chance with winning at least £16 here this evening now, I do believe it is. So, Alistair, the board is ready to go, which can mean only one thing. Are you ready to play your cards right? Okay, let's flip over that first card then. Your first card to come out this evening is the 10 of diamonds. The 10 of diamonds. You're going to go lower than the 10 of diamonds. You are right to go lower. It is the 4 of spades. The 4 of spades. Higher than the 4 of spades. Higher than the 4 of spades. King of diamonds. Cooking on gas. Absolute cooking on gas so far.
Lower.
You're going to go lower than the king of diamonds. Let's find out. Lower than the king of diamonds. Lower than the king of diamonds. Correct. 10 of spades. 10 of spades. You have cleared the bottom row. You're doing really well.
We'll go lower.
Lower than the 10 of spades. Good luck. This gets you on the top shelf, which is exactly where we want to be on a Tuesday evening. 10 of spades. You said lower. It is 4 of hearts. You're doing well. You're doing well. Remember, you have got 3 cards you can swap.
Higher, please.
Higher than the 4 of hearts. It is the 9 of spades. The 9 of spades.
Can we swap that?
You can swap the 9 of spades. Goes to the 6 of diamonds. I'm not sure that's going to help.
Higher, please.
Higher than the 6 of diamonds. Just 2 cards remaining to get you on that Wheel of Fortune board. 6 of diamonds, you said higher?
Yeah.
Let's see if you're right. 6 of diamonds. It is the 7 of diamonds. 1 higher. Woo, I can't take this pressure. You have 1 card remaining.
Can we change it, please?
Can you change it? I don't blame you. You have 3 chances. You might as well use them all now. You've used 1. You've used a second one. 5 of spades. Sorry.
5 of spades.
You have 1 more swap if you want to use it.
Can we change it again, please?
Don't blame you at all. Don't blame you at all. It is the Jack of diamonds.
Jack of diamonds.
You have higher or lower.
Lower, please.
You're going to go lower than the Jack of diamonds. Good luck, Alistair, Poppy, and family. Here we go. Is it lower? I don't believe it. It is the Ace of diamonds. So close. Alistair, I can only apologise. The cards are being so cruel to you here this evening. 3 goes, 3 chances the first time you've got to that last card, and it just had to throw that at you. Keep trying, though. Keep trying. So unlucky there. Well, those cards have been quite mean this evening. I think Patsy was quite lucky to get in on the first go there. She managed to get through onto our Wheel of Fortune board, where if she stays the only one on it by the end of this evening, it means she will win that £10 Amazon gift voucher. If you want to be in it to win it, it is quite simple. All you have to do is guess the riddle or the anagram, and then we will then be able to get you onto the Play Your Cards Right board. Very good evening to Kelby Freeman, who's joined us on Facebook as well. Hope you're having a good evening. Gary says he could make up a riddle about my jacket. It just wouldn't be airable on online tonight as there's children watching. Well, that's probably true, probably true. So I think what I'm going to do this time, all the anagrams are also part of the riddles. So if you don't get the riddle, I can bring out the anagram to give you a chance of that. If you don't get the anagram, I can bring out the riddle. I think what I'm going to do for this next one is give you the anagram first to make you work it out, before then giving you the riddle if you can't work it out. Just to swap it up a little bit. Remember, you've got around 8 minutes left until we close the bookings for the bingo here this evening. So if you do want a round of bingo where you can win £16 full house, or £8 for a line where you match 6 of your numbers, then you need to be in it to win it. Up there is the web address you can buy your bingo cards. You choose your own numbers. It's quite simple. You just go along to challengezone.co.uk/shop, click on the bingo cards, choose your 12 numbers, check out, and you will be in it to win it. We're going to close that at 9 o'clock and then go pretty much straight into the bingo. So let's open up the next round, shall we? Let's see if you can work out, if I can find the riddles. So we had number 4 then. We will move on to number 5. We're going to start off with the anagram then. And that is now appeared at the bottom of the screen. You just need to make a word out of that one. but what word can you make? Rearrange your letters, jumble them around a little bit. And I can tell you the dots and dashes underneath those letters will tell you whether it's one word, two words. You are looking for two words on this one. Can you make a word? Rejumble them around, see what you can do. While you're having a think about that, I'm going to reset the Play Your Cards Right board. We want more winners here tonight. Remember, if you can't get the anagram, don't worry. I've got the riddle, which will help you work it out, and that will be happening in a few minutes. In the meantime, a very good evening to Jenny Hughes and to Neil Ollerton, who are also joining us on the live stream here this evening. So let's get rid of these cards. Alistair was so unlucky to get all the way to the end, bar one card. But that's the way sometimes it goes on Play Your Cards Right. Remember, you do get those 3 chances. I'm not that mean. If it comes out and it's a pair and it's the same card, I'm not mean enough to say game over. We do actually give you a second card to carry on playing with. We want someone to win that gift voucher for Amazon here this evening. So let's put some new cards up ready to go. In the meantime, though, the phone is now ringing. Let's find out who is on the line. A very good evening. You're through to the Challenge Zone studio. Who am I speaking to?
It's Alistair again, James.
You have that number on speed dial. It was ready. It was quick. There is an anagram on the screen just down there. What do you think the answer is? Is it a hole? I have to be very careful saying that, really. I've been called it many a times, but that's a different story. Is it a hole? Let's have a look. I can confirm, Alistair, you are correct. It was a hole. And just to prove it was, let's bring up the riddle just that was there. It was, the more you take away, the bigger it gets. What am I? That was the riddle we were going to use if you didn't get the anagram. You are determined to get on that Wheel of Fortune tonight, aren't you? Is Poppy there just kind of giving you a dead arm? Just sort of like, I want to be on there. I want more toys. Well, let's see if we can get you onto that Wheel of Fortune board. We're just going to set the rest of the cards back up again then. I'll try and trash the board while I'm at it, as usual. So for those of you that have just joined us and have never ever played Play Your Cards Right, it is quite simple. I start off in this bottom corner, we flip the card over. Alistair and family have to guess whether it's higher or lower. If they are correct, they guess the next card, and so on, until they get to that top corner. If they make it all the way to the top corner, they go onto our Wheel of Fortune where they could win that Amazon gift voucher here this evening. They have 3 chances to swap the cards at any point during the run. And if the same card comes out, we just swap that straight over and keep them playing. All makes sense?
Yep.
I'm glad you said yep. Right, let's head on over then and find out what your first card is this evening. It is a tricky one to start off with. It is the 5 of Hearts. The 5 of Hearts. Higher than the 5 of Hearts. Let's have a look for you. Ace of Spades. You were right. The Ace of Spades. The highest card you can get. Not giving you any help on that one, but it is the highest card you can get. What makes you decide that? Who knows? Who knows? Lower than the Ace of Spades. Let's have a look then. You were right to go lower. It is the 4 of Diamonds. The 4 of Diamonds. Higher than the 4 of Diamonds. Let's have a look then. 4 of Diamonds. That goes higher. That is the 9 of Hearts. Congratulations. 9 of Hearts. You have cleared the bottom row. Lower than the 9 of Hearts. This will get you on the top shelf if you are right. Lower than the 9 of Hearts. It is the 4 of Clubs. You were right to go lower. 3 chances to swap still to go. Higher than the 4 of Clubs. Good luck. You said higher. You were indeed right. It is the 8 of Diamonds. The 8 of Diamonds. Still 3 chances to swap if you need them. Let's change it for the 6 of clubs.
6 of clubs. Higher.
Higher than the 6 of clubs, it is the 2 of clubs. So close. Again, just one card away from getting onto that Wheel of Fortune board. Unlucky, Alistair. Keep trying. He's trying. He really is trying. I'm sure by the end of the evening he will get onto that Wheel of Fortune board as it is there ready to go, as I said. So, looking at the time, you have just a couple of minutes. If you do want to play our bingo round here this evening, it is just £5 to enter the bingo. Up there in the corner, www.challengezone.co.uk/shop will get you through to the shop where you can buy your bingo cards. You have to choose your own 12 numbers. And then when you check out, keep those numbers. If you match 6, you stand a chance of winning, was it? Not sure. It was £8, I've just been told. £8 by looking at the screen down there. If you win the full house tonight, it is £16. Not bad for a £5 investment. So, if you haven't had a chance, we're going to do one more round of riddles and anagrams to get you onto the Play Your Cards Right board, and then we will be closing the bookings and going over to the bingo. Gary says he's about to lose his bingo virginity. He's never ever played it before. After playing my bingo, he's probably never ever likely to play it again. But who knows, if he wins, he might be a new bingo player. You never know. He'll be heading off to his local Shipley's with his dabber in hand before you know it. So I'm going to bring up some anagrams again. We're going to go with an anagram again this time. And let's bring it up on the screen. The anagram is now there on the screen. It is number 6. So, what word can you make out of that? I can confirm it is 2 words that you were looking for on this one. So what 2 words can you make out of all those letters just there? Just down there. There we go. Okay, if you think you can make the word and you want to have a guess, give us a ring here in the studio. 07796 78 68 68. Hot off the heels right away there. A good evening, you're through to the studio. Who am I speaking to?
Hello, James, it's John.
Hiya, John, how you doing?
Not too bad, you?
Getting there, I think, getting there. A very good evening. The first time this evening for you?
Yeah, well, I did join late, so I do apologise.
Oh, that's it. You know, there's no excuse for being late. It's not as if I was 15 minutes late or anything. Trying to cover over the fact that I was 15 minutes late, but there we go. So, we have the anagram on the screen just there. What do you think it is? A comb. Let's have a look and see if you are right. I can confirm you are indeed correct. It was a comb, which means you have got through to the Play Your Cards Right board. I was just about to say, you don't sound very excited there, John, but you did manage to redeem yourself very, very quickly. Well done on that one. So, just going to set the cards up for you. And then we will, from the ones that are here, and then we will get you underway on the Wheel of Fortune board. Are you feeling confident, John?
Yeah, yes, I am.
That's it. That's what we like. Well, so far, only Patsy has made it onto our Wheel of Fortune wheel. So hopefully you can be the next one before we get a chance to do the bingo round. So good luck. Do you understand the rules? Have you been listening in? Are you happy?
Yeah, it's perfect. Simple.
Great. Okay, that's what we like. So your first card then is the 7 of Spades. The 7 of Spades.
Can I change it, please?
You can. You have 3 chances to change and swap over. It is the 3 of Hearts. The 3 of Hearts.
Can I go higher, please?
Higher than the 3 of hearts, of course you can. It is the King of Clubs. You were right to go higher. Lower than the King of Clubs. Yep, just fighting the card at the moment. Lower than the King of Clubs. It is the 7 of Hearts. You were right to go lower.
7. Can I swap that 7, please?
You can swap the 7. What this means is we have used all the cards so far this evening. So we're going to do a bit of a shuffle. And it's highly interesting TV watching me just juggle around a load of cards. They're not that easy to shuffle, though, when they're the size of an A3 piece of paper. That's it. You'd think after 3 years of being in the circus, I'd be able to at least do some card tricks or juggle or something, wouldn't you? But no. No. But there we have it. So, a very good evening. Talking of circus, actually, perfectly timed as I look down there. A very good evening to Lil Rice. Hope you're doing well, and the Gifford Circus Troupe are all doing well over in at the circus tent. Can't wait for another show to be back out, which I'm sure will be after all this COVID stuff gets out the way, really, as with everything else. But hope you're having a good evening. Also, Andy Ball, a very good evening to you as well. Thanks for joining over on Facebook. There we go. So the cards have had as best a shuffle as I can. They get placed there. Your last card then, John, was 7 of Hearts. You wanted to swap that, didn't you?
Yes, please.
Okay, we are swapping it then. It is the 5 of Clubs. The 5 of Clubs.
Can I go higher, please?
Higher than the 5 of Clubs.
Please.
Jack of Spades. You have completed the bottom row. Well done. Jack of Spades. Can you get onto that top shelf where everyone wants to be on a Tuesday evening?
We are going for it. Can I go with some of the Jack of Spades? Can I go lower, please?
Lower than the Jack of Spades.
Yes, please.
So unlucky. King of Spades. Ah. No. Unfortunately, John, it was the King of Spades, which means you don't make it all the way through to our Wheel of Fortune board. But thanks for trying.
That's great. Thank you very much, James.
No worries, no worries. It's a mean old board here tonight. Just one person has got through. The very first game this evening, Patsy, she managed to get through. Alastair hasn't made it 3 times. John hasn't made it. Can you beat the Wheel of Fortune, the Play Your Cards Right even board tonight to get onto that Wheel of Fortune? If it stays that way by the end of the broadcast at 10 o'clock, Patsy will be winning that Amazon gift voucher here this evening. So close. Right, I'm going to check on the bingo amounts now to find out what the final tally is for you for how much you could win, and then we are going to get under the way with our round of bingo. We will be doing more Play Your Cards Right. We will be doing more Play Your Cards Right anagrams and riddles in just a short time. But in the meantime, we are going to do some bingo. So just waiting for everything then to refresh here. As always at this time, the minute you want the internet to go as fast as it can, it just starts going sluggish and nice and slow. So just wait for all that to come through and the information. While I'm doing that, don't forget, just don't forget, seems I have, yeah, don't forget you can play the riddles, the anagrams and that kind of thing and play your cards right. We want another person on this board this evening. So let's just have a look, waiting for the iPad to catch up. We shall also try it then on here and see if we can get it quicker from the laptop. They just love it. It makes perfect live TV. If you have just joined us, due to social distancing, there is no technical crew. So not only everything you see on screen is basically me doing it, whether it's switching cameras, for example, if I press that button, it's ready on the bingo. If I press that button, it comes back to me. I am the technician, so all the sound and everything, it's me trying to make it happen. Any sound effects, if they're working, it's me as well pressing those. Dolly Dealer, setting up the cards behind, it's me. And the wardrobe, yes, I probably shouldn't admit it, but it was me that picked the jacket as well. If you are a first-time viewer, I do apologise. We can't afford to pay for any of the therapy having seen the starry jacket, but please, just within a couple of days, your eyes will adjust and it will all go back to normal, okay? So let's have a look then at how many bingo cards. So, I can confirm that we do have £16. It hasn't changed from that £16. It went up. Gary, being the first time he's ever played bingo, has pushed it from that 14 up to £16. If you match all 12 numbers here tonight, you will win £16. If you match the first 6 numbers and you're the first one to text us here in the studio, you will win that £8. There we go. It's been a long day trying to work that out. So, here's how it works. We are going to swap over the little ticker at the bottom. And you should see now on the bottom of the screen, just over in that corner, it has the telephone number. For the bingo, to make it nice and fair so that it's first come, first serve, and it's as fair as we can, we ask you to text us in for this. There's no phone calls. It is just literally texting the number. So if you match 6 of your numbers, you need to text the word line plus your name to 07796 78 68 68. It's done that way so it's nice and fair. The first text message that comes into the message box is the one I check first. We then bring your order up on the computer screen. If it is correct, you will then win that money. Okay, if it's not correct, we will then carry on to find the next winner. So it's time-stamped with the text messages so that we can see who the first person is, and it's as fair as we can make it. Now, do remember, as I do say every week, there is around a 20 to 30 second delay from what I'm saying now to when you are seeing it. So if you've texted in, don't panic. If I haven't gone stop and checked your order, it is probably because when you've texted, it will take 30 seconds for you to see it on screen. It doesn't mean it hasn't come through. If I have a ball in my hand at the time, I will read that ball out and add it to the list. But it will then all stop from then, and your text message, it's done on the first one that's come in. So hopefully that makes sense. Are you all tuned in and all ready? If you have your dabbers at the ready, again, let me know in the comments how you actually like to play your bingo. So, how do you like to play your bingo? Have you got a dabber? Have you printed out your numbers? Have you just scribbled them out on a piece of paper? We want to know here in studio. Pop it in the comments down below for Facebook or over there, I think it is, on YouTube. We want to know how you are checking on your bingo numbers so far. So £16 for the full house, which means it's £8 for the line. You're looking to match 6 numbers to begin with. Okay, so 6 numbers to begin with. I would just double check one more time that we have everything ready. If there is any issues with the stream, again, do let me know. We will put all the numbers up on the screen here so that you can check them. If you do miss any numbers, do let me know. I'm quite happy to play them through again and kind of tell you what ones have been done already. So I can confirm we have locked off. We have locked off. There is no way anyone can buy any more sales now. Sales? Any more bingo cards. It has been locked off and ready to go. I'm going back onto the orders just to make sure there were no more last minute ones before I did that explaining the rules. And there aren't. So I can confirm it is £16 you are playing for here this evening then. So we have our 50 bingo balls in our really expensive bingo machine. I'm going to give it a quick shake up. Just like that, okay? Our bingo machine is ready. I'm going to bring up, there we go, And if I shuffle this way a little bit, we have now the bingo message or bingo screen on there ready to go, which means everything now is ready to go. So if everyone's ready, eyes down, and let's see if we can win you some money. There we go. There we go. Truly are ready now. So the first ball we are picking out here this evening is number 3 and 5, Jump and Jive 35. So 3 and 5, 35 is the first number out this evening. Second ball then, Key to the Door, number 21. Key to the Door, 21. If you have just joined us, a very good evening to you. We will be going back to the riddles and anagrams where you can win a £10 Amazon gift voucher in just a short while. We are going to get the bingo out the way first of all though. Next ball out this evening is Sweet 16, 1-6, Sweet 16. Next one out is number 2 and 3, 23. 3 and me, 23. Number 4 and 6, 46. 4 and 6, 46. Up to tricks, 46. The next ball out this evening then is number 18, Coming of Age, number 18. So that is the first 6 numbers out. Have you got any so far? Do remember you can put any information in the comments or over on the YouTube chat, which is over there somewhere. The numbers we have gone through so far, just as a recap for the first 6 in case there have been any streaming issues. We have number 16, number 18, we have number 21, we have number 23, we have numbers 35, and we have numbers 46. Those have been called out so far this evening. So we'll go for more numbers then, as it tries to run away. Next one out, 3 and 9, 39. 39 steps, 3 and 9, 39. Next one out, 15, Young and Keen, 15. Again, if you're not a fan of bingo, don't worry, we are going back to the riddles and anagrams and play your cards right. As soon as this bingo is finished, we're going to end the night with play your cards right, anagrams and riddles all the way through where you can win that gift voucher. So do stick around. If you haven't got a bingo ticket, every week around 9 o'clock we do one round of bingo, so you can tune in for that. If you haven't got a bingo card, pop off, make a cup of tea, grab a drink, do something like that, and then pop back at the sofa within the next 10-15 minutes or so. We will be back on the Play Your Cards Right board with riddles and anagrams as well. So the next number out is Dancing Queen, number 17. And usually, if the weather wasn't so bad, I'd be dancing and singing that one right now, but we've had such good weather, I wouldn't want it to rain. And as it's predicted to rain tomorrow, I don't want to get the blame for it. So that was 17, was the last one that was just called out. The next one out is number 20, number 20. Getting Plenty, number 20. Although probably not getting plenty now, as apparently it's illegal to go and visit someone to have a bit of plenty while this pandemic's going on. So there's a lot of unhappy people that aren't living with one another right now. Whew. Anyway, moving swiftly on. Can you tell it's a sore subject? Very sore subject. Unlucky for some. How's that for timing? 13, 1 and 3. 13. There's a lot of people out there saying chance would be a fine thing. I know, tell me about it. Anyway, moving on, don't forget you are looking to match 6 of your numbers. So if you do match 6 of your numbers, you need to text the word line and your name to 07796 78 68 68. You have to text it. It's first come, first served on the text messages. We will go to the very first text message. If multiple ones come through, it's the first one that came through that we look at first. So it's 07796 78 68 68 is the number. Text the word line and your name to that, and that will get you through to the studio phone where we will check you for a line. If you do hear the call for a line, it's not all game over. We are playing for a full house, which is all 12 numbers as well. So if we do stop and check for a line, keep hold of those numbers. It's not all over. A line will win you £8 tonight. A full house will win you £16, okay? Those are what we are playing for with the bingo. How are you doing? How are the numbers so far? Next ball out, number 8. Garden Gate, number 8. Let me know how many numbers you're waiting for. Perhaps you've just got one to go and you're screaming at the screen, waiting for that one number. Perhaps you haven't got any yet. Do let us know in the YouTube comments, in the Facebook comments. We do have a view of all of the comments, so we can keep an eye on what's going on in the chat. Alistair says 3 to go. He's just waiting for 3 numbers to get that line here so far. Number 4 is your next ball out then. Knock at the door, number 4. Alistair also says he's wrote his numbers on his arm. Let's just hope it's not too hot and sweaty then, as the numbers start disappearing off your arm as it goes into the evening, as you get closer to needing those last few numbers. That'd be terrible, wouldn't it? Waiting for one number and it just rubbed off your arm and you just couldn't work it out. Next ball out this evening then, You and Me, number 3. You and Me, number 3. It is very warm again in the studio here tonight. We've got no air conditioning, no windows or anything in this section of the studio. It's the first studio area that we built when we converted some of the offices and warehouse here in the event office. It gets very warm though, especially in the jacket. I'll take it off, but it won't be a pretty sight by now, I can tell you. On that note, let's carry on picking the numbers. 34, ask for more, 34. Lisa Jones says 2 to go. Andy Gordon, 1 to go. He's probably gripped at the screen going, just stop rambling on, tell me the numbers. I don't know, I get annoying, don't I? 1 and 4, 14. Good old Valentine's Day is your next number out. And we have had a telephone bleep come through here in the studio. So, let's have a look. We have 2 that have come through. Just double checking, Tuesday the 2nd of the 6th, it is. Okay, so here's what I do now. Do not screw up your numbers. Alistair, if you're there with them on your arm, do not rub them off yet. We are still playing for a full house where you need to match all 12 numbers. This is a good moment that you can check off all the numbers on the side there with what you've already got. I have had a line come through onto the phone, so we are going to have a look at that one. If that is the case, then it will go to them and we will carry on playing for a full house. If it is wrong, we will go to the next text message. I have had a couple that have come through really, really quickly and very, very close together. So I'm going to check it over. I'm going to bring it up. should bring it up on here. So we're looking to match just 6 numbers for this line. So here we go. Number 1 is not on there. Number 5 is not on there. Number 8 is there. Number 13 is there. Number 18 is there. Number 25 is not there. Number 29 is not there. Number 30 is not there. Number 35 is there. Number 40 isn't there. Number 45 isn't there. Number 50 isn't there. Let me check those through one more time then, just to make sure. Number 1 isn't on the board there. Number 5 isn't on the board there. Number 8 is on the board there. Number 13 is on the board. Number 18 is on the board. Number 25 is not on the board. Number 29 is not on the board. Number 30 is not on the board. 35 is on the board. 40 is not on the board. 45 is not on the board, and 50 is not on the board. So I can confirm the very first line call of the evening does not match up with the bingo card for this evening. For the first one, let's check the next line. The card number 1 has been a fail. Let's check card number 2. Number 10 is not there. Number 21 is there. Number 43 is not there. Number 19 is not there. Number 34 is there. Number 20 is there. Number 23 is there. Number 35 is there. Number 8 is there. I can confirm without even going any further. I was getting very worried then. I thought it was going to be our first one to say I'm really sorry, but it is wrong. And then I spotted there was a second card. Yes, the person that has won the line had 2 cards, and I can hit a sigh of relief again. Whew. Joe Dobson, congratulations. You have won the line prize tonight of £8. That will be sent across to you via PayPal at the end of this evening or by tomorrow morning at the latest. Congratulations to Joe. To everyone else, it's not all over yet. We are now playing for a full house, okay? So it's a full house. You need to match all 12 numbers. Congratulations to Joe. Commiserations to Lisa, to Andy and to Alistair, who all only had a couple of numbers left. But don't worry, we are going to carry on. Before I do that, we'll do a quick recap of the numbers just to make sure you've got them all done. Very good evening to Paige Dobson as well. Hope you're doing okay, Paige. Got your message. I was checking through. Don't forget, there is around a 20 to 30 second delay from when you text in to when you will see it on screen. It's just because of all the processing and everything it has to do and sending it off the internet to get into your homes, it's about a 20 to 30 second delay. But as soon as that phone goes, I stop. I'll read out any number that's in my hand at the time, but I will then check it on a first come, first served basis. Commiserations to all those that didn't get the line, but it's still all to play for. We have £16 that we're now going to be giving away for a full house. You need to match all 12 numbers. If everyone's ready to carry on, eyes down, dabbers at the ready, let's get the next set of balls underway in just a moment. We'll do a quick recap. So we have called out number 3, number 4, number 8, number 13, number 14, number 15, number 16, number 17, number 18, number 20, number 21, number 23, number 34, number 35, number 39, and number 46. Those are the numbers we've called out so far. If everyone is ready, we're going to give the bingo balls another quick shake. Does that count as part of my exercise per day? Anyway, the balls have been given a bit of a shake up. We are now ready to go for the full house. Remember, you need to match all 12 of your numbers. If I were you, I'd put the words bingo and your name at the ready to 077 96 68 7. 077 96 78 68 68. That's 077 96 78 68 68. Have the word bingo and your name in your phone at the ready, as it is first come, first served on those numbers. So let's carry on reading those numbers out. If you have just joined us, don't forget we are going to more anagrams, catchphrases, riddles, and play your cards right after this bingo session. But the next ball out is Two Little Ducks, quack quack, 22. On its own, number 2. Me and you, number 2. Fish, chips and peas, 33. I don't know. And we're back. 2 and 7, 27. How are you doing so far? Gary missed out. He only had one number before the line. We have had the line call. You're looking to match all 12 then. Number 2 and 9, 29. Rise and shine, 29. Number 3 and 8, 38. Christmas cake, 38. It's safe to say I didn't write any of these rhymes. They are just printed off the internet, so if they are wrong, I do apologise. Next ball out then is number 2 and 8, 28. In a state, 28. Number 3 and 1, 31. Get up and run, 31. On its own, number 9. Doctor's orders, number 9. Four and 3, 43. Down on your knees, 43. Four and 5, 45. 4 and 5, 45. How are you doing so far with those numbers? Have we got anyone that's getting there? Keeping an eye on the phone just to make sure. 1 and 9, number 19. Goodbye teens, number 19. Number 11, legs 11. Actually, this could really go horribly wrong now, but are you ready? Are you ready? Legs 11, legs 11, legs 11. I did say I'd be getting my legs out at some point, and that was a perfect time for it then. It is legs 11. And see, I've got the other one as well. See? Getting a right old workout during this bingo today. That last one out there was number 11. It's too warm in the studio to be doing exercise like that. 4 and 2, 42. Winnie the Pooh, 42. See, the childishness in me loves saying that one just because it's got the word poo in it. It's Winnie the Pooh, 42 was the number that was just drawn out on that one. Number 2 and 4, 24. 2 and 4, number 24. Oh, there we are. Got it the wrong way around. Number 6, half a dozen, number 6. Remember, if you do lose track of the numbers, they are just up there on the screen, so do have a quick look through, tick off those numbers. Must be getting close now, not many balls left in our good old bingo machine. No expense spared with the bingo machine. All these people have these big walls of like technology and stuff and have it all produced by computer. No, not us. We have a nice little bingo ball machine that we play with instead. We save all the techie stuff for stuff that can go wrong with the rest of the show. 36 is your next ball out. Number 36, 3 and 6, 36. Four and 0, 40, 40, number 40. Apparently when life begins. So the saying goes anyway. Life begins at 40, 40, 40. That one nearly got away. Next one out, number 12. Number 12, 1 dozen, number 12. Keeping an eye on the chat as well, just to make sure. 10, Boris's Den, number 10. Quite lively, the balls tonight. 2 and 5, 25. Duck and Dive, 25. How are you getting on? Are you screaming at that screen yet? Are you waiting for that one number? Maybe you've got 2 or 3 left. Let me know in the comments. Must be very close. The balls are getting very, very low now. Next one out, 4 and 8, 48. Remember, we have got a few more chances of running the Play Your Cards Right board as soon as the bingo is over with as well. We want to see if we can get other people joining Patsy on the Wheel of Fortune. Otherwise, that Amazon gift voucher automatically goes to Patsy at the end. 4 and 7, 47 is your next one out. 4 and 7, 47. Gary says 3 more to go. He's just waiting for those 3 last numbers. 3 and 2, 32. 3 and 2, 32. Buckle my shoe, 32. If you have just joined us, we are getting towards the end of our budget bingo session. As soon as we finish the budget bingo session, we'll be back to our riddles and anagrams and Play Your Cards Right to take us through till a little after 10 o'clock tonight, where you too can win an Amazon gift voucher by solving the riddle or anagram and playing your cards right. But in the meantime, let's get this bingo finished off then. Next one out, number 5, Man Alive, number 5. Highest ball of the evening, number 5050. 5050. Keeping an eye on that phone now. Can't be far off. Kelly's eye, number 1. Are you waiting for this next number to come out? 3 to go, says Alistair. 3 to go. All the 4s, 44. All the 4s, 44. Now it's Droopy Draws, 44. Okay, how close are we? Not many balls left. In fact, there are 6 balls remaining, including the one in my hand. So, next one out, is it your lucky number? Number 41. Time for fun, 41. Okay, so just checking we are still online and still streaming, just to make sure. We are indeed still online. Lisa says 1 to go. John Bircham says 1 to go. And apparently my legs are as white as the stars on my jacket. Well, it's true, John, it is true. So, how are we doing? We have 5 balls remaining. And no calls for bingo yet. If you haven't already, put the words bingo plus your name in your text, in your phone, ready to go to 07796 68 78 78. It is literally done in the order that comes through on the phone here in the Challenge Zone studio. Joe Dobson has already won £8. We are playing for £16 for the full house. 2 to go for Alistair, 1 to go for Lisa, 1 to go for John. Haven't heard from Gary, haven't heard from a few others who are probably screaming at the screen, going, just get on with it. So we're going to carry it on. Now I can confirm we have got viewers on the live stream. Number 3 and 7, 37. More than 11, 37. Three more balls to go. Make sure you do text into 07796 78 68 68 is the number you need. Next one out then, 26. 2 and 6, 26. As I said that, we have just had a text come through. I'm still going to put that number 26 onto the board. But we have had a text message come through, so let's go over to the phone. We have the person up on screen, so as before, we will bring up the orders, we will check through. With just 3 balls remaining in the bingo machine, I'd be very, very, very surprised if it was wrong. But you never know, stranger things have happened. Let's have a look then and see if they are correct. Number 3 is there. Number 8 is there. Number 11 is there. Number 15 is there. Number 22 is there. Number 25 is there. 46 is there. 36 is there. 35 is there. 38 is there. 37 is there. And 48 is there. Congratulations to Steve Mason. You are tonight's winner. Which means you win a massive £16 for your £5 bingo. Commiserations to everyone else who was so close here this evening. But Steve, that will wing its way across to you on PayPal by hopefully this evening, if not tomorrow morning. Okay, so congratulations also to Joe Dobson, who won our line here this evening. Don't forget, every single Tuesday evening, we have a round of bingo. It's always going to be around 9 o'clock. We'll play a little bit of Play Your Cards Right first, get everything warmed up. At around 9 o'clock, around 9 o'clock, we will be doing the bingo round as well. Congratulations then to Joe and Steve, today's winners, which means I can remove the bingo sidebar just like that, and we can get back to anagrams, Play Your Cards Right, and those riddles. Yes, okay. Commiserations also to Gary. You were so close. Literally 2 seconds after Steve text, the phone went again. It was your text. That's how close it was this evening. Congratulations to Steve. Commiserations to Gary. It was so close. The remaining balls then, just to prove that they were all there. We have number 49. We have number 7. And we have number 30. So that can go back there as well. That is all 50 of the balls complete. There we go, keeping it nice and fair. So are you ready for some more riddles? Are you ready for some more anagrams? And are you ready to potentially win that £10 Amazon gift voucher? Well, every Tuesday night we do this. Sometimes it's catchphrase, sometimes it's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire style questions, other times it's anagrams, and this week is the first time we've done the riddles, but I'm quite liking the riddles at the moment, so I'm sure they will be back as well. So first up on the machine then, let's have a look. Okay, so we'll go with that one. We're going to start off with a riddle again. It's going to pop up on screen now. We're going to swap over to the telephone number. And there we go. So there is the riddle up on screen. A slender body, a tiny eye. No matter what happens, I never cry. What am I? Okay, so that is a slender body, a tiny eye. No matter what happens, I never cry. What am I? If you think you know, give us a ring here in the studio. Straight away off the bat there. So good evening. Who am I speaking to? Hi Alistair, how are you doing? Have you recovered from the bingo already?
I have, yes. Needed one number.
Oh, one number. It's always the way, isn't it? Are you having to scrub it back off your arm now as well?
It's written out the full length of me on the bingo card.
Oh, well. Now, was it in biro or is it done in Sharpie?
No, it's in biro.
Oh, that's not so bad then. If it's in Sharpie, it'd look like a new tattoo for the next few days. Okay, so our riddle was a slender body, a tiny eye. No matter what happens, I never cry. What am I?
Is it a needle?
Is it a needle? Let's have a look and find out. I can confirm you are correct. It is indeed a needle.
Brilliant.
You know what that means, Alistair? You've played it enough times this evening to know you are now through to our Play Your Cards Right board. I'm going to set the cards up for you so they're ready to go. And then we will see if we can get you on that Wheel of Fortune board. Oh. So there we go. The cards are set up. For those of you that have just joined us, a very good evening. You could stand a chance, just like Alistair's about to have a chance, to win a Amazon gift voucher here this evening. All you've got to do is check on the solve the riddle or the anagram, which gets you through to the Play Your Card Right board. If you complete the board and get to that top corner on the top line there, you stand the chance of going on our Wheel of Chance board and winning that £10 voucher. So, Alistair, you know the rules by now. You've got to go higher, you've got to go lower, or you can swap 3 times. Are you ready to start?
We're ready.
Fantastic. In which case, I will switch over, and your first card is the 4 of diamonds. The 4 of diamonds. Are you going to go higher or lower?
Higher, please.
Higher than the 4 of diamonds. I can confirm it is the ace of hearts. The ace of hearts.
Lower.
You want to go lower than the ace of hearts. Don't blame you for going lower. Just lower. King of hearts. The king of hearts.
Lower, please.
Lower than the king of hearts. Let's have a look. Oh, this has thrown it on her. It is the king of diamonds. Now remember, we're not as mean as ITV or Alan Carr. We do swap the cards if they're the same. Brucey would be turning in his grave right now, but never mind. Never mind. It is the jack of hearts. The jack of hearts.
Lower.
You think lower?
Yeah.
Lower than the jack of hearts. Let's have a look for you then. It is the 9 of spades. I can confirm it is lower. It's the 9 of spades. And I'm trashing the studio, throwing the cards around again. 9 of spades.
Can we swap that one, please?
You can indeed, swapping that over. 8 of diamonds. Ouch. You have got 2 more swaps available if you need them.
Lower, please.
Lower than the 8 of diamonds. Ah! No! It is the queen of clubs. It is not being kind to you this evening, is it, Alistair?
Not on a night tonight.
Never mind, there's still plenty of time to play. Let's have a look, actually. How many riddles have I got left on the system? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more to go. So you've got 5 more chances here this evening.
All right, cheers.
Okay, cheers, bye.
Bye.
Some weeks it just goes like that, where the board is just unforgiving for whoever is playing. Patsy has made it onto the Wheel of Fortune board. If it stays that way, she automatically wins that Amazon gift voucher here this evening. But we want to get as many people as we can by the end of the show. We've got 5 more riddles and anagrams to go. We're going to keep it with the riddles, and I'll only bring up the anagrams if you get really stuck. So, let me bring up another one for you. Let's see if we can get some more people looking to win on Play Your Cards Right here tonight. Popping up on screen then, your next riddle. I fly without wings, I cry without eyes. What am I? If you think you know, 07796 78 68 68. That's 07796 78 68 68. I fly without wings, I cry without eyes. What am I? If you think you know, drop us a call and you could be in the chance with Playing Your Cards Right. While you're having a think of that, we're going to clear these cards off. The phone is ringing. Hi there, you're through to the ChallengeZone studio.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Hello, it's Steve.
Hi, Steve, our winner of our bingo, no doubt.
I am, yes.
Congratulations, that will be winging its way to you this evening. Do you think you know the right answer to our riddle?
I hope so. Is the answer clouds?
Is it clouds? Let's have a look and find out. I can confirm it was indeed clouds. Congratulations, Steve. You are through to the Play Your Cards Right board. Now, I do have to remind you, just because you're a new player to this evening, there is that 20 to 30 second delay, so please listen to your phone rather than the stream, otherwise you'll get very, very confused.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, are you all happy with the rules of Play Your Cards Right? Fantastic, that's what we like to hear. Okay, well, I'm just setting up the board for you. And then we shall go live, Play Your Cards Right, and see if you can be in with a chance of winning that Amazon gift voucher here this evening. So the cards are set up. And we are ready. Steve, are you ready to play your cards right?
I am ready. Let's go.
Here we go then, here we go. Your first card this evening is a great card to start off with, the 2 of clubs.
Oh, well then I'll have to go higher.
Don't blame you. Going higher than the 2 of clubs. It is the 10 of spades. Lower than the 10 of spades. Lower than the 10 of spades. Just 9 of hearts. 9 of hearts. One of your changes, that's no problem. We're swapping the 9 of hearts. Good swap. It is the 2 of spades. Higher than the 2 of spades. The ace of clubs. The ace of clubs. Okay. You are clear of the bottom row. You're going up onto the top shelf. The ace is a good card to start with on that top shelf.
Yeah, I will go lower than the ace, please.
Lower than the ace. Don't blame you on that one. It is the 10 of clubs. 10 of clubs. One of your changes, that's no problem. It's a good change as well. The 4 of clubs. Higher than the 4 of clubs. It is the 6 of clubs. No problem. You can use that final change. It is the 5 of diamonds. Higher than a 5. It is the Queen of Hearts. You have 1 card remaining to be able to get on that Wheel of Fortune board. It is the Queen of Hearts. Lower than the Queen of Hearts. Good luck, Steve. It is indeed the 3 of clubs. Congratulations. So that means you are through to our Wheel of Fortune board, which, as you can probably see on screen, or not just yet, we have certain colours. We have red, turquoisey blue, yellow or green. Which would you like?
I'll go with the blue, please.
Going to go with one of the blue ones, no problem. Let's spin that round, pop your name onto it. Put a number 2 on there as the second one to reach the board. Congratulations, Steve. If it's still that way by the end of the show, what we'll end up doing is putting the 2 names onto bingo balls, into the bingo machine, and the bingo ball machine will pick out the winner.
Brilliant. Good show. Thanks very much.
Okay, no problem. Still plenty of time to play as well. We have 4 more riddles and anagrams to go this evening. Cheers. Bye. So very good evening to Rob Jervis and Andy Mean that have joined us on Facebook. A very good evening. You have already missed our budget bingo session where Steve managed to win £16 for a full house. Joe managed to win £8 for a line. We do this every Tuesday evening. We have catchphrase, we have Who Wants to Be a Millionaire style multiple choice questions. We have anagrams, we have riddles, and we have Play Your Cards Right to win that Amazon voucher. Right now though, let's go straight on with another riddle. Do you know this one? And it is, tear one off and scratch my head. What was red is black instead. What am I? Tear one off and scratch my head. What was red is black instead. What am I? If you think you know, drop us a call, 07796 78 68 68. It is just down there in the corner, just there, the number. So give us a ring if you think you know. We're going to clear the Play Your Cards Right board to get ready for the next one. And the phone has gone already. Hi, you're through to the Challenge Zone studio.
Hello, James. It's John again.
Oh, hello.
Hello, James. It's John.
Hi there, John. You made it through. You've got us on speed dial once again. No. Okay, so are you confident with the answer?
Yes.
Okay, so the riddle is tear one off and scratch my head. What was red is black instead. What am I?
A match.
Let's have a listen and find out if you're right. And I can confirm you are correct. It was a match. Congratulations. Also, well done to Jo Dobson. She put a match on the Facebook chat as well just a second ago as we revealed it. You were also correct Well done for playing at home. So, John, you know the rules by now. I'm going to put the cards back on the board ready for you. And then we are going to get another round of play your cards right in. So did you play the bingo this evening? Oh, you were just stirring it, making everyone panic. That's it. It's got to be done. It's got to be done. Well, the board is ready for you, John. I guess you know the rules? Yes. Just remember you have those 3 times you can swap the cards, so use it as you need to. Okay, let's go for play your cards right. Your first card this evening is the 9 of diamonds. The 9 of diamonds.
Can I go lower, please?
Lower than the 9 of diamonds?
Yeah.
You were right to go lower. It is the 2 of hearts. The 2 of hearts.
Can I go higher, please?
Higher than the 2 of hearts?
Yes, please.
It was close. It was close. The 3 of spades. The 3 of spades. Higher than the 3 of spades. Congratulations, it is the Queen of Diamonds. The Queen of Diamonds. You have completed the bottom row without using any of your swaps.
Can I go lower, please?
Lower than the Queen of Diamonds. 5 of hearts. You were right to go lower.
Change that card, please?
You can indeed. Changing that card. It's a good change. It's the Jack of clubs.
Can I go lower, please?
Lower than the Jack of clubs. It is the 7 of clubs. You were right to go lower. Tricky card. Tricky card.
Yeah. Can I change it, please?
Change it, of course you can. Your second change. It is the 9 of clubs. A little bit better, but it could still go either way.
Can I go lower, please?
Lower than the 9 of clubs. Ah! So close. Queen of spades. Ah! So close. Just little 2 cards away. 1 card if that would have been right. Good try though, John.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Cheers.
No worries. Cheers. Bye. So close. That board is so unforgiving tonight. It's incredible. Unlucky, John, but unfortunately, we still have Steve and Patsy on the Wheel of Fortune. We still have a couple more to go, though. So we have 1, 2, 3 remaining riddles. The show should finish at 10. I try and finish it at 10. But when it gets to something like this, I just try and keep it going that little bit longer. See if we can get that last couple of winners, okay? We're going to put another riddle on the board, see how you get on with this one. And it is, what is easy to lift but hard to throw? What is easy to lift but is hard to throw? If you think you know, 07796 78 68 68. Remember, calls cost you a standard network rate. And please do ask the bill payer's permission before calling the studio. So what is easy to lift but hard to throw? You think you know? Give us a ring. In the meantime, I'll clear some cards. Straight in there on the phone then. Good evening, you're through to Challenge Zone.
Hi there, it's Louise.
Oh, hello.
Hi there, it's Louise, Alistair's partner.
Hi, Louise. Good to speak to you. I've heard you a few times in the background.
Oh yeah, well, I'm always in the background usually.
Ah, that's it. And Alistair was like, no, I'm not having much luck tonight. You have the phone.
Oh, yeah, we're not having any luck tonight.
Ah, but you've got to be in it to win it, and you've certainly been in it, so best of luck to you. Riddle we said was, what is easy to lift but hard to throw?
Is it a feather?
Is it a feather? Let's have a look and find out. I can confirm it was indeed a feather. Congratulations, you are through to the Play Your Cards Right board. Also, well done to Joe Dobson, managed to literally reveal a feather at the last moment as we were revealing the answer as well. 2 out of 2 for you, Joe. Right then, Louise, I'm going to put the Play Your Cards Right cards up and ready to go.
Okay.
And we'll see if we can get you onto that Wheel of Fortune board here this evening.
Fingers crossed.
That's it. There we go. One more card. Okay, so I'm presuming you're happy with the rules. You know you're going higher or lower. You've got 3 swaps.
Yeah, we know that.
Great, that's what we like. Okay, so I'm going to reveal your first card for this evening then. And your first card is, it's a tricky one to start off with, the 6 of Spades. The 6 of Spades.
Right, Poppy's saying higher, so we'll go higher.
You've got to be in it to win it. You've gone higher than the 6 of Spades. You were right to go higher. It is the 8 of Spades. The 8 of Spades.
Can we change that, please?
You can change that. That's no problem. Let's change that for you. We are changing it to the 5 of Spades.
5 of spades. We'll go higher with that one, please.
Higher than the 5 of Spades. Good luck. 6 of Diamonds. Just higher. Just higher. Woo.
Should we go higher? Yeah, higher. Can we go higher, please?
You can indeed go higher. So we've got 6 of Diamonds. You're going higher. 6 of Diamonds. 8 of Hearts. You have completed the bottom row. 2 swaps still remaining.
Can we change that one, please?
Yes, you can indeed. So going from an 8 of Hearts to a Jack of Diamonds.
Lower, please.
Lower to get you on the top shelf on this Tuesday evening. Lower than the Jack of Diamonds. Oh, it's the Ace of Spades. Ah. So close. That board really isn't being clever tonight. It's not being fair to anyone. But you still have 3 riddles to go, so you never know. You're still in with a chance. Thanks for playing, Louise.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Cheers, bye. That board, it is being truly evil this evening. It has only let Steve and Patsy onto our Wheel of Fortune. They will be in with a chance to win that Amazon gift voucher. Can you get onto that board as well? All you've got to do is beat our Play Your Cards Right board to get your name in with a chance of winning the Amazon voucher. Very good evening to Jack Jennings, who's just tuned in and watching on the live stream on Facebook now. Hope you're doing well, Jack. If you have just joined us, you've missed out on bingo and you've missed out on some riddles and some anagrams, but we've still got 3 or 4 left to go this evening where you could be in with a chance to win that Amazon gift voucher. So we're going to move on with another riddle then. Let's pop it up on screen. And it is, the more you take, the more you leave behind. The more you take, the more you leave behind. What is it? The more you take, the more you leave behind. If you think you know, 07796 78 68 68 is the number you need to call this evening. It'll come through to that studio phone. I'll be speaking to you. If you get the right answer, you'll be playing your cards right to try and win that Amazon gift voucher here this evening. So take more. The more you take, the more you leave behind. While you're having a think about it, let's clear the Play Your Cards Right board. And the phone is ringing, so let's go to the line. Hi, you're through to the Challenge Zone studio. Who am I speaking to?
It's Steve again.
Hi, Steve. Right, so you've got 1 name so far on the Wheel of Fortune board. Are you pretty confident you can get a second?
I'm hoping I am. I look hope shining on me tonight.
There we go. There we go. Well, you've been doing well so far. Not only did you win the bingo jackpot, you've got your name on the Wheel of Fortune board, so it's looking good so far. Okay, the riddle we put up on screen was the more you take, the more you leave behind. What do you think it is?
Holiday helped me get this answer. Footsteps.
Is it footsteps? Let's have a look and find out. Yes, you are completely right. It is footsteps. Congratulations, Steve. You're through to the Play Your Cards Right board. So, I'm just going to put the cards back on the board for you. Are you happy with the rules? Happy for everything? You know you've got 3 chances to swap at any point?
Yeah, I was quite fortunate last time. I thought the last caller was very unlucky.
Yeah, I must admit they've been an unlucky family this evening. I think it's about 3 or 4 goes they've tried now, and the boards beat them every single time. But sometimes it just goes that way. It's the beast of the game, really. So, are you ready to play? Great. Well, your first card this evening then is an amazing card to start off with, the Ace of Diamonds. Ace of Diamonds. Don't blame you for going lower. Don't blame you at all. It is lower. It is the 4 of Hearts. Higher than the 4 of Hearts. It is the 10 of Diamonds. The 10 of Diamonds. Change the card? Yep, that's no problem. You've got 3 swaps. It is the 6 of Hearts that it's swapped to. It's been a tricky one. It's a tricky board. Higher than the 6. Just higher than the 6. It is the 7 of Diamonds. The 7 of Diamonds. You've cleared the bottom row. You've only used 1 of your swaps. No problem. Your next swap, it's a good swap. It is the 2 of Diamonds. Higher than 2. I don't blame you. You were on the top row. It is the 4 of Spades. Higher than the 4 of Spades. Ah, so close. It is the 3 of Diamonds. As I throw the card across the studio, the 3 of Diamonds, unfortunately, it was lower. So close. Thanks for taking part. You still have got the name on the Wheel of Fortune board, so you are still in with a chance of winning that Amazon gift voucher here tonight. No problem, no problem. Thanks, Steve. Not as easy as it looks, is it? Very good evening then to Ben Hall, and a good evening to Kelby Freeman as well, who've just joined us on Facebook. It's been an evil board tonight. You've missed the bingo. You've missed amount of players, or the certain amount of players that have all been failing. This board has been really evil to a lot of people tonight. Not many people have managed to make it through. We have 2 riddles remaining, so 2 chances left to get on the Play Your Cards Right board to be in with a chance of winning the Amazon gift voucher. Steve is there. Patsy is there. They are both on that Wheel of Fortune and in with a chance of winning the voucher. Could you be next? Let's bring up the next riddle. In fact, looking at it, this is the final riddle of the evening. Let's bring it up on screen, see how you do. The riddle is there then. You can see me in water, but I never get wet. What am I? You can see me in water, but I never get wet. What am I? If you think you know the answer, 077 96 78 68 68 is the number to call. It is the final chance tonight, as we have ran out of riddles to use and we've ran out of time. If you think you know the answer, then 077 96 78 68 68, just like this person has done. Good evening. You're through to the Challenge Zone studio. Who am I speaking to? Oh, you've had a swap around. You thought you'd try Louise's luck. It didn't work out. You're back on the phone. Woo. Best of luck to you. Jo Dobson thinks she knows the answer. She has popped it onto Facebook. Is it going to be the same as your answer, Alistair? I asked, you can see me in water, but I never get wet. What am I? Your answer is?
Reflection.
A reflection. Let's find out if you're correct. And I can confirm you are correct! Yes! Which means, I'm not sure how many attempts you've had this evening, but hopefully this is going to be the lucky one for you. You never know. You never know. Congratulations to Jo Dobson and to Lisa Jones, who both got it right on the Facebook chat as well. And yeah, good to them. So, I'm going to clear the cards that are already on the board. I'm going to pop the cards on there. We have ran out of cards again this evening, which means I'm going to have to do a bit of a shuffle and do my best to shuffle them all, which, as I said earlier, is a lot more trickier to do with cards that are an A3 size than it is with a little pack of playing cards. So there we go. Are you feeling the pressure, Alistair? Is the whole family kind of just glued next to you, wanting to win this one?
There's just an unbelievably large amount of pressure.
Yeah. There's going to be a lot of unhappy ladies in that household if you don't get this week. In fact, for the whole week, you're going to have to wash up, you're going to have to wash the car, you're going to have to clean up, you're going to have to tidy up. It's like an Alicia Dixon song. Anyway, I think I've done what I can to shuffle the cards. I'm going to place them back down. We're going to populate the Play Your Cards Right board. And let's see if we can get you on that Wheel of Fortune wheel for this evening. There we go. So one more card to put on. Now, I know the answer to this already, but I am going to ask it anyway. Are you happy with the rules? Do you know the rules? Do you need me to explain the rules?
No, we're happy with the rules.
I was hoping you were going to say that. If you don't know them by now, you never will. You never will. Right, okay, we have the board set then. Are you ready to play your cards right for the final time this evening?
Yes, we're ready.
Fantastic. Well, for those of you that are watching, don't be disappointed. It's been a difficult week this week, but every Tuesday from 8 o'clock, you can join in the fun. We have catchphrases, we have riddles, we have anagrams, we have Who Wants to Be a Millionaire style multiple choice questions, and of course we have the Play Your Cards Right and the bingo sessions as well. It's every single Tuesday from 8 o'clock until 10-ish. We see how it goes, but generally it's done by 10:30 at the latest, as it's past my bedtime. Anyway, Alistair, are you ready to play your cards right this evening?
We're ready.
Okay, let's head on over and find out what your first card is then. And your first card is a good card. It is the Queen of Clubs. The Queen of Clubs.
Lower, please.
Lower than the Queen of Clubs. Let's find out for you. It is the Queen of Hearts. Now, you know what happens. I've said it before this evening. I'll say it again this evening. We're not as mean as ITV. We're not as mean as Alan Carr. Probably just as annoying, but we're not as mean as him. I'm going to swap that free for you to the 10 of diamonds. Okay.
Which one is it, sorry, kid?
10 of diamonds.
10 of diamonds. Lower, please.
You're going to go lower than the 10 of diamonds. Let's have a look for you. Lower than 10 of diamonds. You're right. It's the 4 of spades. The 4 of spades.
Higher.
Higher than the 4 of spades. Let's see if you are right. Would you believe it? It's the 4 of hearts. It's going to be one of those games, isn't it? Again, I'm as annoying as Alan Carr, but I'm not as mean as him. Let's swap that over for you. 8 of hearts is your next card you're playing with.
What was it, the 8 of hearts?
The 8 of hearts to complete and get up to the top shelf.
Can they change that one, please?
Change it, of course you can. That's not a problem. The 5 of clubs. Bit of a tricky one.
Higher.
You're going to go higher to get you on that top row for the final time tonight. 5 of clubs, you're going higher.
Yeah.
Here we go. Good luck. 6 of clubs. You are just in there. 2 swaps available if you need them.
You can change that, higher.
You're going higher than the 6 of clubs. Good luck. The 7 of clubs. Would you believe it? I could not plan this even if I tried to. You are going up. You've had the 4, you've had the 5, you've had the 6. You're now on the 7. You have 2 swaps available to you and 2 cards to get on that Wheel of Fortune board.
Swap it, please.
Can you swap it? Of course you can. Oh, I'm so glad it wasn't an 8 because people would be shouting fix. It's the 9 of spades.
9 of spades.
I can feel the pressure. I can feel the pressure. You have one more swap available if you need it at any point.
Can we change it again, please?
You can change it if you need to. Oh, I'm not liking these cards tonight. The 8 of diamonds.
8 of diamonds. Higher.
You're going higher than the 8 of diamonds. Good luck. The 8. It is the 10 of hearts. One card remaining. You're still in this, but no swaps. It's all in this last card of the last game.
Lower.
I'm just going to take a minute here just to have a breath. It is so close. You have the 10 of hearts. If this is, did you say lower or higher?
Lower.
You say lower. If this is lower than the 10 of hearts, you will go for the final time tonight onto the Wheel of Fortune with Patsy and Steve. You are going lower than the 10 of hearts. Here we go. Good luck. 10 of hearts going lower. It is the 8 of clubs. Congratulations! Yeah! Oh. I'm not sure how many goes it's taken for you to get there, but we got there for the final game here this evening. Oh. I'm more pleased that you're not going to have to wash up, do the car, or do all the cleaning for the rest of the week. I'm absolutely over the moon for you, which means you do get to go onto our Wheel of Fortune board. So, Alistair, we have pink remaining, yellow remaining, a turquoise remaining, or green. We have basically one of each colour remaining. Which would you like to go for? You can have yellow. Let's pop you on that one. And which name are you going with on this one?
Rosie.
You're going to go for Rosie. Okay, so yellow is Rosie. And is number 3. In reality, the colours aren't going to matter. The numbers are. Because there's only 3 of you, it is a case of we're going to pick balls 1, 2, and 3, pop them into the bingo machine, and then we're going to find out who has won. Alistair, are you happy to stay on the phone?
Yeah, I'll stay on the phone.
You might as well. You've got this far. I'm going to go over to the bingo ball shop so you can see that I am picking the 3 bingo balls. So there we go. So number 1, number 2, and number 3 are in my hand and going straight into the bingo ball machine. We're going to give it a good shake up. It's my exercise for the week. Okay, we're going to keep it in shot. In fact, we will keep it in shot just like that. We have all the technology. Alistair, are you ready? If ball number 3 comes out, you have won that Amazon gift voucher here this evening. If it doesn't, unfortunately you haven't, but fair play for you tonight. Good luck. Here we go. We're going to take the first ball that comes out there. And it is, can we get a close-up on that? It is ball number 1, unfortunately. Alistair, so close this evening. It is ball number 1. I don't think, let's see if I can get a close-up while it's in my hand. It says swapping over to another camera. Don't know, can you make that out on here? There you go, something like that. Anyway, it is number 1. So commiserations, Alistair. Better luck next week.
We've had a lot of fun, James. We'll see you next week.
Fantastic, fantastic. Have a great week. See you same time, same place next week.
Cheers, bye.
Cheers, bye. Oh, poor Alistair and family. Left it to the final game to get through onto our Wheel of Fortune wheel. Unfortunately, that is the way it goes sometimes. Congratulations, though, to Patsy, who was number 1 on our Wheel of Fortune board. He says. There you go. Patsy, just there on the Wheel of Fortune board, just so that it is all above board. Congratulations then, Patsy. You have won that Amazon gift voucher that will be across to you tonight or tomorrow morning, that kind of thing. Also, congratulations to Steve Mason and Joe Dobson for winning the line and the bingo and the line funds tonight. But that is all we have time for this evening. Hope you've enjoyed the show. Don't forget, we are here every single Tuesday evening from 8 o'clock until 10 o'clock. We have the bingo around 9 o'clock, but we've got anagrams, catchphrases, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire style, multiple choice questions, riddles, and play your cards right, as you can see behind us. The board was very mean today. There should have been a lot more people on that Wheel of Fortune board than there were. But that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. We hope you've had a great evening. Hope to see you here again, same time, same place next week. But for this evening, have a great evening. Thank you and goodbye.